Hey Hatchlings, it's DragonFaether, and I don't even know the last time that I filmed a video. I've wanted to film one sooner, but this year was a doozy. A doozy. But you know, I figured that today we'll just do a get ready with me and no pressure, just like hanging out like we were getting ready for the day together or getting ready for the new year together. Happy New Year, by the way. I'm filming this on New Year's, but this video will be unedited and I'm just gonna like be doing my makeup, so we can do that together, or you can watch a girl do her makeup if you don't do makeup, and we'll just have a talk about life, I guess. So hey, hi, how are ya? I hope you guys are doing well. This year has been unbelievably brutal, hasn't it? Brutal, sweetheart. But you know, we made it. We're here. We made it. We're here. So I'm just grateful for that, I guess. To anyone who wants to know the makeup I'm using, I guess I'll just tell you really quick. I'm using e.l.f. concealer in light/glow. Pretty much the lightest shade they have, but I feel really awkward in front of the camera these days just because like I feel like I don't really know how to YouTuber, just because I've been through so many, like, this year was really traumatic for me, as I'm sure it was traumatic for a lot of you guys, and for those of you guys who are just like really left like fucked up after this year, or like, you know, like you feel like you have more mental health issues than you did 5 seconds ago, or like, you know, like, I just want to let you know that like I feel you, I'm here for you, like, sound off in the comments down below, like, the community got you, fam, like. But anyway, it's just been a year full of change and reality checks that I think all of us have needed, and there have been, I think, those few of us who have had like a really incredible 2020. I have a couple people in my life who had like just an insane 2020. Which is good. I needed to know that there's hope in the universe and that good things still can happen in this world, because trust me, I felt like it didn't exist for a minute, but I don't feel that way anymore. That's good. For those of you guys who may not know me, or who may have been finding me, this video is your first way that you found me. Merry meet and welcome. My name is Azura. I post new videos every week and they're magical, although I didn't really do that in 2020 because, like I said, it was really a traumatic year for me, but I'm feeling more like myself again. For those of you guys who are unaware, my cat passed away, and she was like my best friend since I was 5. I ended up moving out to California from Colorado when I was 5, and my cat was like my only friend for a while. And like my mom said she would get me a pet if I slept in my own bed for 30 days, because I was just very, very anxious little being. I had a lot of trauma in childhood, so I just didn't like to be alone. Still kind of relevant. Partially why this year probably hurt me so bad is because I really don't like being alone. Like, I don't mind being alone when I want to be. I need to be alone as like an introvert, or like I can't like function as a human being. Like, I need to recharge my battery. But like when I'm forced to be alone like for a whole year, that's what I'm like, okay, no thank you, next. So that is how I feel. Oh, with this video, y'all are gonna see how much I say I edited out a lot. So yeah, that's the way it is, but you know, I think we've all struggled with not being able to see our families. It's been something that's been really difficult for a lot of us. I know me, my boyfriend lives in Canada, so that's something that really sucked for me this year, but what can you do? I'm just grateful that he was here in January and I got to spend time with him for the holidays last year, and those memories of spending time with all my friends and family last year is like the only thing really holding me together these days. I'm using face powder. It's a sample from Kat Von D. It's just translucent setting powder. There's brands that I use that are like leftover makeup that I don't recommend you buy. That might be one of them. But do your own research. Don't just take what I say at face value. But anyway, so short story long, I have had a lot of loss this year and a lot of reality checks this year that I wasn't ready for, but I absolutely should have had them like years ago. Like, I just didn't really realize how bad the government was and how bad racism was and how bad pedophilia is and Hollywood was. And there's just a lot of dark evil in this world, and I really just kind of like woke up to that this year. I mean, like, I knew shit was like real, and I've known some of this, you know, like my dad has like shared some of that with me. So it's like I'm not like completely ignorant about it, but to the magnitude that I like dove into it this year, it was just like overwhelming. So, but with that being said, I've honestly just been really submerging myself into researching history and learning from as many different sources as I can, and not just like being like, yeah, like I learned history in school. No, you really did not. And that was just like, oh wow, my whole like childhood was a lie essentially. So that's cute. It's real cute. Thanks for that one. But what can you do besides realize that you were an ignorant motherfucker and need to learn about the real reality? And all you can do is take time and invest into that. And so that's kind of what has had to happen, but it's not always the most enjoyable experience. But anyway, I'm using the Kat Von D Alchemy highlighter palette, Alchemist holographic palette. Again, I've had this for some time, my dude. So anyway, I'm going to use the blue sapphire on my cherk bones, like the C right here. But who knows? I just gotta trust the process and allow myself to make mistakes and be wrong, and just make sure that no matter what I do, I try to be better every day. And I really think that's the best I can do sometimes, especially with all the loss that I've gone through. Like, it's just so important, you guys, to just like give yourself permission to like have time to grieve. Like, I'm so about my business online and my YouTube channel and like you guys, and like I love, you know, like helping you and creating content for you and entertaining you and like connecting with you guys and like, you know, building our community and just exploring new things together. Like, that is like what brings me joy in this world, you know? But at the same time, like, I am a human being, and when you suffer really big losses as a human being, like, it changes you as a person sometimes, and usually it always does. And just realizing how truly fragile our lives are, and how not even that long ago, like, you really think that like the Middle Ages or like the Victorian era or like the Renaissance era, like all these like times when it used to be so much worse, feel like they're so far away, but they're like really not. And we still have a long way to go, like truly. But like, you can let yourself get overwhelmed by that, or you can let yourself get excited by that, you know, like you can view it as this is one of the worst times to be alive or one of the most exciting times to be alive. And who knows, maybe I'm just talking out of my asshole, and like I think the reality is that like humans, like we like to pretend that we know what we're doing, but we really don't know what we're doing, and we're really fucking messy and dirty and nasty motherfuckers. And a lot of us are hella selfish. Like everybody experiences that at one point in some degree or another. But oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm doing a winter Wonderland look, so I can have some like winter content for the internets. I've also just really been encouraging myself to dive more into my love of style and fashion and makeup, and not really be so hard on myself about like the kind of styles that I love or the kind of looks that I want to do, and like just let myself, you know, explore that. And I've been going to, well, I've been the whole can of worms that therapy is. Should we open that one? I really should honestly have given you guys a trigger warning like 11 minutes ago. So here it is now. I'm sorry if it's kind of delayed, but here's a trigger warning. I'm going to be talking about like mental health, suicide, like racism, pedophilia, predatory behavior, grief, loss, goodness, just life, maybe trigger warning 2020, like maybe trigger warning 2020. But yeah, so just if you guys are like not in the most like mentally stable of places right now, maybe this video will not be the best for you to watch all the way through, just because like I'm really going through it right now, and this is like kind of my way of therapy, because me trying to actually get therapy right now is a big fucking joke. So with that being said, I'm gonna keep talking. So basically, I've been trying really hard to get therapy and to get diagnosed, get my mental health figured out, because I've had some really scary dances with not so awesome thoughts of me not wanting to be on the planet this year, and I'm 100% certain I'm not the only one. It's honestly been such a brutal year for so many reasons, for so many people, and just the amount of suffering that I've witnessed, it's made it really hard for me to feel like Earth is anything but hell. I know that's grim, but I'm just gonna be open and honest with how I'm feeling, because if it helps you guys feel like your feelings aren't so far-fetched, or maybe you don't feel so alone, like that's like all I could hope for. And I just want to really keep it honest on this channel, and that's why in 2021 I really want to just like open the conversation and explore my shadows and my dark side, and just be more open and honest with you guys about that side of me, because I've been through a lot of things that are like really polarizing, like topics that are really polarizing, and like there's a part of me that's like, oh, if I never like talk about it online, then I'll never like face like backlash online, you know what I mean? But it's like I shouldn't be ashamed of the trauma that I've had, and like shouldn't be like shamed into silence because of that. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I just feel like it's really important for me to like open that up in 2021, and just like not be so hard on myself in that sense, you know? Because it's almost like I feel like I've got like this like dark secret, and I don't want to feel that way. Like it's just like I want my heart light as a dragon feather. I don't want to be like heavy-hearted. Like it's just like being heavy-hearted, it's so hard to get out of bed. So, and I just don't want that life for myself anymore. Like I'm done with that life, you know? Oh, I'm just using some like Wet n Wild, like hella old eyeshadow palette. It's just a really nice black shadow for my brows, but yeah, I don't really know what the future holds, and when it comes to just trying to take it day by day, I feel like sometimes that's the only way that it can really function and just like live, you know? Like sometimes I have to just like praise myself for taking a damn shower, you know, which by the way, something that really made me happy this year is that my bathtub was fixed this month, and so I've been able to take baths again. It's just the plumbing's really old here where I live, and it just was like, it was time. Like, we've lived here since I was 5, and I'm turning 25 in January. So that hurts my brain. Also that, knowing like, oh, I'm a quarter of a century old now. Yeah, I want to die from that sentence. Do you relate to that? Because it's frustrating with all the trauma that I've been through at such a young age. It makes me mad, you know? Like, I want to start, like, I want a do-over, you know? Like, I wonder if people who have been traumatized or have gone through really traumatic things or have suffered, like, abuse or, like, just really awful things as a child, if you guys feel like you want to do over too when you get older and you start learning how like fucked up it was. And then it just makes me feel like it's just irresponsible to have children in general. Like you bring a child into the world to what? Guaranteed suffering, but it's just like guaranteed like joy too? Question mark? Do you think joy is guaranteed just as much as suffering is here on this planet? Leave a comment below, because I think so. I would like to think so. I would like to hope so. Why is this video getting so grim? I'm just trying to like be honest though. That's why I said trigger warning, because like, girl, it's just, it could be worse. But yeah, so I'll move on to a new topic, I guess. But yeah, so with the whole therapy thing, like, opening that can of worms is something that I don't necessarily want to open, but I feel like I kind of have to, because it's been such a difficult thing for me this year that I'm just kind of like over it in a sense. I'm using the Mini Controversy palette, Flat Earth, and again, I don't recommend you buy this. Maybe we'll talk about another video someday why I don't recommend you should buy this, but anyway, that's what I'm using for my eyeball. Yeah, so I have really been trying to get help for my mental health. It just kind of like came to a head in 2020, and literally a head in 2020. So basically in the beginning of 2020 I started doing like online types of therapy. I had a texting service for a while, but then it turned out to not really be so awesome. And I've just pretty much been scammed by every single online therapy service that I've used, and I'm just like, great. So now that I finally feel like I can, or like I want to get better, like now I'm just getting scammed out of money. Great. This is a good time. And I'm like, no wonder why no one tries to get help. So anyway, moving forward, I had the worst summer of my life, I would say. Nah, maybe not my life, but of my adult life, probably. I was literally in bed for over 60 days, and my hair matted so bad that I'm still trying to untangle it. I've been working on my hair since August, and it's still tied up in knots. But I'm determined, and I've been doing really well, and I've been getting very far. But when I finally get it untangled and all of that, I'll have a really epic, wholesome unveiling of my hair after how many months it takes me to untangle it. But I have a feeling it's going to take me 6 to 8 months to get it untangled, which is just like, people are like, oh, you should shave it. And I'm like, that would make me so much more depressed than I already am. But yeah, so the whole therapy thing, not working out so much for me. And then when I finally was trying to use my insurance, I have I had Medi-Cal, and then they like canceled on me in August for not using it, and I was like, bruh, like it's supposed to last for fucking a year. You can't just like cancel it on me. Anyway, like in the middle of a pandemic, they literally canceled my insurance in the middle of a pandemic. America. Okay, I'm trying not to get too mad or I'll start raging. So I'm using the Blue Blood palette, the Blue Blood shade. Again, don't recommend you buy this palette. But anyway, so here we are, and we're doing the best that we can to keep it together. And that's all we can do, isn't it? So what I do now is I had to reapply for therapy, and in the meantime had to cancel all of the online therapy services I was getting scammed for. And then I realized that I had to do, I had to like contact a caseworker to see if I was still eligible, and then like when I was like trying to get in contact with like my caseworker, I was just getting like number to call and then another number to call and then another number to call, and like I was just like already so like mentally dead inside that like I was like, I don't have the physical like energy to do this, I give up. Literally, I was like, I give up. And my sister had to step in and start helping me because I was just like, I checked out. I was like, gone, see you, bye. So thankfully my insurance will start up tomorrow on January 1st. Thank the good lords. And I need to get all of it. I need to get all of it done. It's so fucking intense. I have to get a physical. I have to get checked for my anemia. I have to get checked for my vitals because I've been having digestive problems. I have to get checked for my brain and my heart and my lungs, and it's just a lot. Like there's I'm tired. Let me just say that, like, after 2020, I'm tired, guys. Like, and it's been really hard for me to like have a will to get up in the morning or have a will to want to do anything, and let alone film videos. And I've been like feeling really guilty about like not posting more videos this year, but then it's like, oh my gosh, if I really truly felt that way, like I don't think the hatchlings would want me to like stress myself out over that. Like you guys would just want me to get better. So I'm like, okay, just get better. And then it's like, okay, but I try to get better, and then shit happens and I can't even see a therapist because they canceled my insurance, and I'm just crying. So the next shade I'm using is from Bloodlust, and it is Scandal Water. And again, don't recommend you buy this don't recommend you buy this. But yeah, so if you can help me find some vegan makeup brands that have really nice pastel colors and are cruelty-free, I'd appreciate that. Leave them in the comments below. But anyway, if they're small owned businesses, even better, because I'm really done with giving my money to corporations. Yay, corporations. Our favorite corporations. Da-na-na-na. Okay. I kind of like this side better, so we gotta go back and balance. But anyway, so yeah, basically I'm trying to get diagnosed for a dissociative disorder. I've been referred to a couple specialists, but because my insurance was done, it didn't qualify like to have a deductible, and then I would have to pay it all out of pocket, and that was not gonna happen for me. I mean, I do pretty good financially, but that's where I draw the line. To be honest, unfortunately. But what can you do? all you can do is keep trying, and I'm so grateful that I have people like my sister in my life, because without help from other people, I would not have made it through 2020. It's been really a difficult year for my mind. Great, I got black on my cheekbone. And you know, like, I just kind of like didn't get to do a lot of what I wanted to do. Like, I was supposed to have a really big year for music this year, and the majority of my plans were canceled for just my music this year, and that truly just like really depressed me, because I've been saving to launch my music career for so long because I wanted it to be really professional and perfect the first time that I did it, and then when I finally decided to do it, COVID-19 was like, fuck you. I'm like, fuck you too. Like, I don't even give a fuck anymore. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't care. Like, and that's why, like, it just, like, this year has, like, changed me as a person. But I'm not too terribly cynical. I mean, I've always been that way. That's how I cope with trauma, is, like, cynical humor. But I don't know. All I gotta say is that I need to see my boyfriend in 2021. I need to see my friends in 2021. And I swear to God, if I see another influencer partying when me and millions of other people have not even seen their family or have lost their family and weren't even able to say goodbye, like, actually fuck you. Like, fuck a you. So, yeah, this year is just like really made me had to grow a thick skin, or I like wasn't gonna be able to like function as a human being in society, or like I was going to go suicidal or homicidal. And I think that more people should talk about it, like how I just wish more people talked about like their shadows and their dark thoughts and all of that, and just normalizing having those thoughts, because we all have them, we just don't talk about it. I'm not sure which color to use next. Damn it. Let's try Blue Monday. I'm using Blue Monday from the Blue Blood palette. So with the whole mental health thing, like, I've just kind of had to like accept the fact that I might not get a diagnosis for my mental health for a few years. And as much as I wanted to get a diagnosis in 2020, like, that just wasn't in the cards for me. And I just wanted to like come on here and like say, because of just like such the battle that I had with like healthcare this year, is like, if you are struggling with your mental health and you don't have a diagnosis yet, like, that doesn't mean that your mental health struggles aren't valid. Like, it doesn't mean that you can't talk about it. It doesn't mean that, like, you know, it doesn't mean that you have to be like silent about how you feel until you have a confirmation from the doctor that your pain is real. Like, and that's something that I really, you know, struggled with this year, is like, I didn't want to feel like I was like self-diagnosing myself, or like claiming that I had something that I didn't, and like affecting a community in the wrong way if I shared my story about it and it turned out it wasn't about that. Anyway, like, at the end of the day, I think it's just important to actively be trying to get help and trying to make sense of it, and just being open and honest with my story. And like, I just need to understand that, like, as an influencer, like, you can't make everybody happy. You just can't. And my mental health journey is not about the comments I get online. It's not about the opinions of those in my life. It's not about how my family feels about it. It's not about that at all. It's about what I need to do to feel better and feel like I heal myself, and that's it. That's it. And if you can't respect that, then chopped. You know what I mean? And also, you don't owe an explanation of your trauma to anybody. Like, nobody is entitled to know what traumatized you. That is something that I have had to really own this year and be like, look, like, I am not going to be sad. You know what I mean? Like, I am not going to let you pressure me into sharing why I'm struggling right now. Like, I'm not gonna let you, you know, I'm not gonna let you do that. You know, like, I'm just in this place where it's like, I gotta take it one step at a time, and when I feel like I have the energy, I gotta go and do it, and I gotta go for it. And then when I feel like I don't have the energy, I gotta take a step back and allow myself, like, space to just, like, do my own thing. I'm looking for a pink shade for my nose at the minute, but I think I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, I got a text message. From my mother. Anyway, I'll get this stuff afterwards. But anyway, this is the 351 Icy Fantasy Morphe palette. This palette is actually not vegan, so I don't recommend you buy it. Mistakes happen. Read product labels before you buy something. Don't be an idiot. So, what can you do? What can you do? But I just feel the need to be real honest about how I've been feeling and just keep it real about how much of a struggle I've had this year and how much I wish I could post more and wish I could be here. I wish I could be present on my YouTube channel. I feel like I let all of you guys down, like, so badly, and it's just like every single time I feel that way, like, I just have to read your guys' comments to, like, remind myself that that's not true. You guys want what's best for my well-being first, which is just, like, I feel so blessed that I have, like, an audience that wants that for me. Like, all audiences are not created equal, and I just feel really blessed to have you guys in my life. Like, you guys caring enough to watch my videos and stuff has meant that I haven't had to worry about, you know, financial stability this year, and watching so many of my loved ones and family and friends losing their jobs has been one of the hardest things this year. It's just really bummed me out and made me feel helpless in a way. It's like, wow, I just wish I could give everybody a job. Like, I wish I was, like, a billionaire so I could just give everybody a job. But I just gotta keep trying my best. I'm using Beauty Sleep from Bloodlust. So, again, if you know any vegan pastel, like, makeup brands, please leave them in the comments below, because I would love new brands. That's what I want in 2020, is just, like, new influencers, new brands, like, ethical brands, eco-friendly brands, you know. That's what I want in 2020. That is all I want in 2020. So, I knew this video was gonna probably be like an hour and a half long. Like, we're only 30 minutes in and I haven't even done eyeliner yet. Like, good job. Good job. But let's actually dive into the eyeliner, I guess. So, I guess on a happier note, no matter how much of a struggle this year was for me, like, I can say that 2020 was the year that I wrote my first book and released my first song, and I think that with everything that happened in 2020, I am so blessed and privileged and honored to have the opportunity to even do something like that in a year that has been so fucking terrible for so many people. And as much as I struggled with my depression and stuff, like, I just gotta, like, remind myself, like, that it's not all bad, and it could have been worse for me personally, and I just gotta keep doing everything I can in my power to do better and give back to my community however I can and help however I can, and, you know, like I've never been more called to just like help people in my life, and feeling helpless is the worst feeling in my opinion. It's like I hate feeling helpless because all I want to do is just like, you know, help people who need help, because I know how horrible it is to need help and no one's there to reach out a hand. And I know so many people don't survive situations when they don't have someone there to reach out a hand, and I just really want to see that end. Want to see that kind of suffering end, you know? Makes it really hard for me to smile sometimes, you know, when I see so much darkness, you know, but that's why you gotta remember that in the darkest of darkness, in the blackest of pitch, that is where the light will shine the brightest. I know it's really cliche, but it's like really true, like even scientifically. Your candle makes more light when you turn off all the other lights, or if it's dark outside, right? If the sun is shining outside, you're not really gonna see that flame so much, you know? So, I don't know. I also think it's important to allow yourself to be like, you know what, life just sucks sometimes, and I'm gonna be sad today, and that's okay, but just don't dwell there, you know? Like, just don't dwell there. The longer you stay, the harder it is to break away from that. So this is Kat Von D's tattoo liner. I'm sure there's better liner out there, but we push things until we have nothing left here, clearly. So I really do need new makeup. That is the truth. Oof. Homegirl, I think, is dying on us. Let's see. We have e.l.f. Instant Ink Eyeliner. This is pretty trash, too. I don't recommend it, but it's cheap vegan liner if you need it. And also, like, losing my cat this year, like, I knew losing my cat was gonna, like, destroy my soul. And I was, like, prepared for that, but, like, the feeling of losing your best friend after they passed away in your arms is a type of pain I wish on no one. I wish on nobody. Not even Donald Trump deserves that. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, please save my eyeliner. I pray to save my eyeliner. But I don't think it's happening, guys. So, we're gonna do what we can to get the liner on our faces, because there's no way I'm going out to buy a new liner in the middle of a pandemic. So we do and use what we can. But it is looking pretty bleak these days in the liner department. Hopefully I can just do a base with this and sharpen it up with the leftover liner that I have. And not ruin my makeup, because it's looking pretty wonky right now, ain't it? Oh yeah, super wonky. Yeah, come on. I think that's better. Yeah, that's better. It's so stressful. Super stressful. I feel ridiculous doing this on camera. In regular tutorials, I usually would cut this out, but here we're doing it all on camera for your entertainment pleasure. But if you want to see me make weird faces while I push black material into the creases of my lashes and piling it on the upper lid of my eyeballs, leave a like on the video. Maybe subscribe if you'd want to see more content like that. Because it's kind of fun, no? It's kind of fun to do makeup, huh? But yeah, I've like been wanting to do this like winter wonderland look. But like I've like had all these like ideas of like how I should make the video about it, but like unfortunately like the reality is that like overcomplicating it with like complicated edits in my head, just like with my mental state right now, made me want to crawl in a hole and not wake up. So that's why I'm just like, you know what, like it doesn't have to be perfect, just sit in front of the camera, just talk, even if you don't make sense, even if you sound really sad or if what you're saying is really depressing, like just talk to the camera, put your makeup on, and just make a video to end 2020. Like just do it, man. Do it for the fans, do it for the Vine, do it for the clan, the coven, do it for the fam, like do it all. But I'm just grateful that I'm still alive. As much as I feel like I don't want to be, like, the life that I have, like, I'm so blessed, you know, like, I'm so gifted, and I don't, like, I feel like it's like, I know this is really weird coming from me, but I feel like it would almost be like a sin to like not enjoy it to the fullest while I'm here, and like that's also probably like a really triggering thing to say, so I apologize if that has hurt, if that like was hard for you to hear, but I'm just trying to like talk about my own thought process because it's been really intense, but at the same time it's like I feel like no one should be forced to be here if they don't want to be here, but at the same time, it's like, oh, it's so conflicting. My head, like, goes back and forth. Like, I have, like, so many conflicting beliefs at the same time that, like, I constantly have a headache. Constantly have a headache. Dun, 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 dun. Which is why I just, like, really try to remind myself not to take life so seriously. Like, I'm just like, hey, like, you just gotta, like, not take it so seriously. It's just not a good idea. So that's all I can do, is just take it one step at a time these days. Are you guys doing the same? And like, if you guys have like struggled with your mental health this year, like, please don't be hard on yourself. Like, it's really been a hard year for everybody. Like, if you didn't get everything done that you wanted to, like, again, like, please don't be hard on yourself. Like, it's so important that you have your own support, you know? Like, my liner looks so fucking stupid right now. It's fine. It's fine. I haven't put makeup on in a while, and I can hide the ugliness with a wig. This is how we do it. So, anyway, just don't be hard on yourself, okay? Like, just try to be nice to yourself, and if you can only do one thing at a time, like, you can only do one thing at a time. And if there's one thing I can say is please don't compare yourself to other people. It is the quickest way to become unhappy and to hate the people who inspire you and to isolate yourself and to rob yourself of happiness. Also, I think that can we just like normalize not like the expectation of being happy all the time, because it's really freaking stressful. Like, I have like a boyfriend who's like really like hella like positive vibes a lot, like borderline toxic positivity sometimes, and it's actually really good for me because like he like reminds me that there's like hope in the world, and I like help keep him grounded because he's like kind of bouncing off the walls all the time. But anyway, like, it's just important to remember that, like, as good as it is to be like happy or whatever that means to you, I just wish that we could like normalize like baseline not as happiness. Like, it's a spectrum, right? Human emotion is a spectrum, right? And if you think about it, what's the middle of the spectrum? It should be like neutral, right? Like, if we were talking about anything else, like a pH scale, like the middle is neutral. So our baseline of emotion should not be considered the same way. Like, you know, it shouldn't be like happiness shouldn't be like baseline. Like, what should be baseline is like peace or like calmness or like zen or serenity, like something like that, you know? So that way, when you are happy, your happiness is so much more of a blessing and a gift and a euphoric experience, you know? Like, and especially when you have happy at the baseline, when you experience something like bliss, you know, you don't have any, it's harder to feel higher than happy, you know? Like, it's harder to feel like there's only so many more things that are like above happiness, you know what I mean? But like the spectrum that's below happiness, it's just, if happiness is your expectation for yourself, like your lows are gonna hit you so much harder than your highs are because your scale is off balance. Your scale is wacko, my guy. Like, and that's just something I really want to help normalize in 2021, is just like, you don't need to be happy all the time. Like, that is unhealthy. Like, just like, don't have that expectation of yourself. Like, please, you know, like, it's great to push for happiness. It's great to like find your happiness and pursue your happiness, but like, don't make happiness so much of your thing that like you can't be happy, if you know what I mean. But anyway, let's see, what should I do next? Let's see. I was trying to smoke this out a little bit. Cause she messy though. Let's see. I think I need to do the inner corners of my liner, the dots on my face, my lashes, and then my jewel, and I think that's it. My crystal, and that will be all for my makeups, which maybe I'll finish before an hour and a half, but I don't think we're gonna get there. But hey, you know, it's been so long since I've made a video. Instead of giving you like a 20-minute video like I normally do, why not give you a gargantuan video? Anyway, let's see. So next, for my makeup, we will do the inner corner, and we will do the point for the cat eye. Yes. That looks pretty good. It could be darker, because your girl needs a new liner, but hey. For what we have, it will do. Or it will have to do. Do I know how to do symmetrical liner anymore? Or no? See, this is the thing about makeup. You don't do it for a while, you become a little rusty when you do it again. But that's with anything in life, huh? So my liner, she's not even, but either am I, because I'm odd. Anyway, let's see. For the lashes, I will do these lashes, but they have hair on the lashes. It's kind of nasty. They're pretty gross. I don't want the hair on my lashes. It's really nasty. Like, no one wants to have like random hair on their lashes. It's gross. Absolutely gross. If you hear any washer or dryer noises, it's because my family are doing the laundry. Okay. Almost got all the hair out. And we'll start by putting glue on them. And then this is the crystal I will be applying today. It is Rainbow Moonstone. It actually looks better this way. So there is crystal I will be applying for the Winter Wonderland look, and I think it's a good one. Oh yeah, she matches really well. Because, like, I mean, I could do the black, but that's not as wintry. You know what I mean? Like, this one really matches. Yeah. We'll go with that one. Okay. Gotta push the hair back. Oh, yes. Okay, so while my lashes are drying, I'll put the dots all around my face. And then I'll just need to apply the lashes and the jewel, and then I think I'm done, actually. Whoa. That's, like, amazing, though. Like, bro, I wouldn't even, like, think, like, you'd be able to do it that fast. Like, whoa. Like, wow. It's, like, unbelievable. Okay, I'll stop. Let me stop. God, I'm so annoying sometimes. Okie dokie. I really have to pack on the glue with this glue because it's absolute trash. So don't recommend duo glue. There's gotta be a better way to glue on your lashes than duo glue. And I know this because I have bought it before, but apparently I thought, oh, I could get this glue this time. Nah, she sucks. My eyes get watery when I put liner in my lash line, as I'm sure most people's do for the most part. And sometimes my eyes will just get a little too irritated by it, and then, like, they'll water a little bit extra. And this lash glue cannot handle that. Like, it's just like, oh, I'm sorry, crying? Who needs lashes? Eyes watering? Who needs lashes? Oh, you accidentally got, like, too much wind? Who needs lashes? But, like I said, it's all we have right now, and I ain't about to go shopping in the middle of a pandemic. So, carry on. And we carry on. So now I put the glue on the back of the crystal. For those of you guys who don't know how I apply my crystals, I just take the back of it and put a liberal amount of eyelash glue, and then I rub it around to the edges, covering the surface area of the back of the Cabicon, and then it'll look something like this. And then I just wait for it to get tacky, and I smoosh it on my forehead, and that's how it stays. So, if you didn't know, I do. And it's always a really, like, stunning addition to any makeup look too, because it's just like a standout piece of a crystal, you know, but with purpose and magic. Okay, so now I need, oh shit, I need my eyeliner for the dots on my face. So when I do dots on my face, I always do 9, or like technically 8, because I use like this crystal as like the 9th dot. So I'll do 2 in the center, 2 right here, 2 here, and then like 2 here. So hopefully my liner is able to. And also, I have my light on, it's kind of drowned out the color a little bit, so just so you can see a little bit more of the colors, I guess. But she's just a little too blocky for my taste. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Alright, we do. How about you? Okay, so one here, like that. One here, like that. One here, and one right below it, like that. And then one right here, like sure, and then one on this side. How annoying and tedious. And then one right here, like so. Thank you. Thank you. And the dots are on the face. How exciting. We are almost done, my chickens. It's almost ready to be applied. And by almost, I mean not even close. Cause this glue is terrible. It's like, it disintegrates when you touch it. Like turns into a bunch of little like nodules. I don't even know what to call it, bro. It's nasty is what it is. Yeah, that one's not ready either. And then this one's not ready at all. Well, how annoying. Annoying. And here comes the most boring part of the entire show. Are you ready? Normally I edit this out so you don't suffer. But today it's a different day. Oh my goodness. I still think it's not even close. Ooh, wow. Like look, it like just disintegrates in your fingers. It's like so freaking weird. It's like liquid when you touch it, and then the moment you try to rub it off, it turns into like pencil eraser shavings. Up your quality, duo. Seriously. I'm not here to play no games. Yeah, this is not working. So we're gonna skip that and put this on. So I want to make sure that I have the most reflective part on the top, which is right there. So we will place it right above the two dots that I made so I know exactly where it goes. And then when I got it where I like it, I just move it around and then I press. Okay, and there we have jewel on my forehead. How fancy. And there's a little bit of glue right there, but it should dry clear. But I don't have very many hopes for this particular glue, so I just tried to remove as much of it as I could and hope for the best. And we hope for the best. So now with these lashes, let's check them out. Are you okay? Nope. Annie is not okay. Annie, are Oh, Jesus. I used way too much. I used way too much. I used way too much. Oopsie. I hope that you guys don't mind this video. I hope that it doesn't make you sad. That's like the biggest thing, you know, like the last thing I want to do is bum you guys out. But I just hope you guys know that like I am getting better and I'm in a much better place now, and I feel like I can function, you know, like I feel like I can smile again. And I think it's just because the holidays are over with. It was my first holiday season without my cat, and that was really difficult for me. And also, someone who was like a mother to me passed away before Thanksgiving, in just a really traumatic way. And that death just really was like the nail in the coffin for me for the holidays. It just kind of like, I just like dissociated so hard, you know, like to the point where like I don't even feel like I see myself in the mirror, but like am I looking back at myself? Like maybe you guys can understand that feeling, but it's just not been a good time, you know. So, and especially like just all the loss on top of not being able to see the loved ones. And like last holiday season I had my boyfriend here and we did like everything for like nearly 2 months. Like we saw all of our friends and family and went to parties and went to my family cabin and then went to Malibu and like hung out with friends and like met new people and like had fun in Hollywood. And like I don't know, it just like I felt really hollow this holiday season. Holiday season is kind of how it was. An unhappy holiday season is how it was for me this year, which is not usual for me. I usually have like a really good holiday season. I've had a couple of not so good holidays, but I mean my childhood memories of the holiday seasons are like, I'm really fond of those, but like as an adult, like the holidays suck. But I'm just like waiting until like I'm in a position where like I can have my like own house, and then, you know, I can have like all my friends and loved ones over at my house and a Christmas at my house, and then the holiday season won't suck as an adult. And that's just kind of like what I'm trying to remind myself. And you don't want to stay on my face, do you? Because the glue sucks. It's so frustrating. I need new glue, but Corona's like, fuck you. So I'll be in the middle of my video and my crystal will pop off my forehead. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. Excuse me. Okay, I think we finally have a contender here. 5 years later, goodness. Okay, I hate doing this. It's so obnoxiously tedious. Alright. I really hope that that one worked. I don't have faith. But I'm gonna let her dry for a second, and then I'll do the mascara thing and we'll find out. Well, that is the moment of truth to see if it works or not. Dude, you know what's really annoying? I usually like never look in the viewfinder when I make videos, but something about doing like a makeup tutorial makes me obsessively check the viewfinder to like make sure my head's in the frame. I'm not like down here doing my makeup, but it happens anyway. Like, I just need to do more of these kind of videos so I can like get more practice. I'll get better as I do them more often. But let's try this side now. All right. We made it. We're here. I'm just gonna let them dry for 2 seconds, and then I will put some mascara on just to make them go ba-ba-boom a little. And I think that's about it for today's look, I guess. Oh, no, yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, unless I wanted to like put like a snowflake sticker on. Should I do that? I think I'm gonna go grab a snowflake sticker because I'm extra special and I want to have like my winter wonderland looking super magical. So what better than a sticker for my face? Woohoo! For my face! I don't even think you can hear me, but here I am getting a sticker for my face. Woohoo! So, don't think I'm gonna use this big one. I have these 2 stickers. I don't think I'm gonna use the big one, but I'm gonna use the small one. So, please be worth my while, little sticker. I went all the way over there to get you, but I'm kind of vibing like right here. Yeah. Ooh, she's sexy. Oh my god. You guys. I think that one side is not gonna stay. What a me. What a little bitch. That was the best idea I have had all day. Okay. Okay. Oh no! Does it get fucked up when I smile? She does. I just gotta move her 2 seconds this way. Oh no. Friends, I made a violent mistake. I stuck her down once. Oh no. Okay. Okay, she's gonna have to work though. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, for the final. You know, I said it was a final situation. But here I am, wanting to put white on my lashes. Frustrating. Let's see. No, I still have a pair of lashes here. Let's see. Yeah, no. I still have some lashes. So I think I can ruin these ones with some white paint if I would like to. I just feel like it wouldn't be like wintry enough. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Whatever. Who needs it? Okay. Not that I recommend you do this. Actually, don't recommend you do this. Don't ever do this at home, guys. Don't you ever put acrylic paint on your eyelashes. do not do it like me. Like I said, I'm in a desperate position. I don't have white eyeliner because of COVID, okay? Don't do this, alright? Just don't do this. Oh no! That was terrifying. I only have 4 minutes. If I don't go get my charger for my camera, it's gonna die. Like, how frustrating. I don't want to move anymore. But I'm pretty sure you guys don't want my camera to die, so... Back. I will go get the camera charger thing. And then I will finish this ridiculous tutorial. Oh, it's so ridiculous. Alright, so what do we need? We need the charger. Where is the charger? Did I leave it plugged in? No, I did not. She is right here. Your charger. Now I gotta plug the charger in. Like that. Now I gotta plug the camera in. Like that. And now, guess what? My camera's not gonna die anymore. How exciting. Okay. Come on, focus. I want to be done with this. Oh, this video's taken way too long. For real, though. I'm 100% gonna have to reapply that snowflake throughout the night of filming, but... Anyway. Let us just do what we came here to do. So, because I can't put black liner on top, well, I can't put black mascara on top of the white liner. In a perfect world, I would have blue mascara for this look, but I don't. So I'm just gonna add some to the bottom of my real lashes, just to kind of blend them together, even though that's not happening. Not in this world. Ooh, that gap, girl. That gap is real. That gap is bigger than the pay gap is what's happening right there. Jesus. Okay. I will still do my best. And though it is all in vain, what can you do when it all falls down? Nah, that kind of looks better. I'll take it. And now I'll do this side. Trying not to get any of the black mascara on the very light pastel colors. So that would be inconvenient, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it, sweetheart? It would be so inconvenient. Yeah, this is actually how I do my makeup. I really do talk to myself when I do my own makeup. That is something I will not lie about. See, my eyeball is doing that watery thing like I was telling you. And it's like made the glue turn to like liquid mush. And now I gotta keep it out of my eyeball. Fun. See, it's like clearing my water line of the liner, which is really annoying. Because I can't stop looking in the viewfinder. How annoying. Ah. Alright. Now I just get these bottom lashes. I think I have to get closer to this. So, you can't see me. Sorry. But did I say this was a tutorial? I did no such thing. I did no such thing. Also, unpopular belief, but this brand of mascara is the best. It's the best. Never have I ever had a better mascara than this one. But like I said, I wish I had the blue mascara. I think that's something that's so underrated, is blue mascara. Like, blue mascara makes any eye color look sickening. Like, you got brown eyes, put blue mascara on, wha-bam. Your eyes are literally golden. Then put it next to blue, wha-bam. You got the absolute most stunning complementary color to your poppin' eyeball that is already crystal blue. Matches so well And then you have green eyes. Oh, well, look no further. When you have blue mascara, they are literal emeralds in your skull. And not to mention any color in between or hazel. It just makes you look straight at the eyeball color. And it literally pops any color, like any color. It looks amazing. Amazing. So, that's how I feel for today. But also, I'm just about done with my Winter Wonderland look. Do you like it? I'm going to add some white acrylic paint to my lashes. Don't do this at home. You should be using white eyeliner or white lipstick. But here we are in the middle of COVID, isolated in our home. And this is all we got. My brother's sister. So I'm just going to touch it at the tips like this to give it like a frosty look. Oh my god, this was the best idea ever. I do not regret my decision. Not even one bit. But yep, for those of you guys who don't know, this year I started an OnlyFans. So if you are 18 or older, you can go check out my OnlyFans. I have two. I have a free one for you to see the dark side, which is like my dark side, which is like literally all the content that like YouTube does not allow on my channel. Like if it goes against the guidelines or if it'll be suppressed or age restricted, you can find it on my free OnlyFans. So that one's like mostly videos and like smoking videos and like just like different types of videos where I talk about like darker topics like dark magic or like blood magic, or I talk about death, things like that. You can find it on my free OnlyFans. And then if you want to have some not safe for work content, that's on my paid OnlyFans. So my free OnlyFans is a Zuzu Goddess and my paid one is a Zuzu Bunnycorn. So all the information will be down below if you're interested in joining my Wonderland. But if you want to see more pictures from my like Winter Wonderland makeup look, that's where they'll be. But I'll also be posting pictures to my Instagram of this look too. So if you do not already, you can follow me at Azura DragonFaether on Instagram. And I'm just gonna be starting to do more like style and fashion stuff too. I'll also be posting some like style and fashion content on my TikTok too, so if you're into that, you can find that there. I think I maybe went a little overboard with the white lashes, but I'm like really obsessed with them, especially like from the side. Do you like see that? That is frosty, motherfucker. She's a frosty bitch. Sorry. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for my look. I think so. Let me just like double check after I wipe this paint off the brush. Alright, let me see. I got my little snowflake on the side. I got my white lashes on. I mean, do I want to do anything for my lips? Yes. Let's just do a little frosty lip color. I love doing this with my lips. I'll like just only put highlighter on my lips, like on my Cupid's bow and in the center, and I'll show you. I'm just like wiping off my chapstick, so I do the chapstick before everything else just to keep my lips like moist. By the time that I'm done with the rest of my makeup, I can actually apply stuff to my lips without them cracking and bleeding, because we have that problem here. Don't know about you, but my lips crack and bleed too. So I'm going to use the Kat Von D Alchemist palette again, but I'm using the ultraviolet amethyst color for this one, and I'm just gonna plop it right here like that, and then right here like that. And you got some lip color. She frosty. It looks really crazy because of the lights that I have, but like it's really not that intense. See, it's like really not that bad. But if you think you have too much, I just like do that. She looks good. I dig. But I think that's it. other than my lips, I think she's good now. So here's the end result. Do you like it? Do you like my result? It only took me an hour and a half like I thought. Ding! I knew it would. But yeah, if you want to see the rest of my Winter Wonderland collection and you're 18 or older, you can check me out on OnlyFans. But if you just want to see like some extra up close shots, then you can follow me on Instagram at Azura DragonFaether. And if you create this look yourself, then please tag me Azuzu's Winter Wonderland on Instagram so I can see, because I don't want to miss your recreation of this look because it was so much fun for me to do and I love the Winter Wonderlandness. So I can't wait to see you guys in the new year. I hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out with me for the last video of 2020. I hope that it wasn't too terribly depressing or boring. If you want more content like hanging out, get ready with me, like unedited videos where we just like hang and talk, like please leave a like on the video and leave a comment down below of what kind of makeup look you'd like me to do next for the next one. But yeah, I am really hopeful for 2020 and, excuse me, I'm really hopeful for 2021. I'm really excited to lay 2020 to rest, and I just want to say that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, even though it feels like there's not a lot of the times, and I especially felt that way this year, but it's really my friends, family, loved ones, and all of you beautiful hatchlings out there that really made the difference for me this year. And so it just kind of reminded me that like the most important thing is each other, and I think all that we can really do to do better is to love one another and be open with each other and allow each other the space that we need to be human, you know? Normalize being human. Let's normalize being human for real. And I just wanted to say thank you for allowing me to like share how I feel and my life experience without ripping me apart in the comments. I really appreciate it. I know that there's always going to be haters out there, but the majority of you guys are so kind and supportive and loving and caring to me, and I just really truly feel like the luckiest person on the planet sometimes. And oftentimes that's what gets me out of bed, so thank you. And literally just watching this video means the world to me, so thank you for spending your last day of 2020 with me. It's been traumatizing, but I'm glad that we could end it together. And please don't go party, you dumb animals, alright? Stay inside. Goodness, y'all are crazy. Like, y'all are crazy for real, for real. But anyway, I can't see out of my left eye, so I gotta figure out why that is. Oh, is there something on my eyeball or like something in front of my eyeball? God, wow, do you hear me? I'm just like, let me tell you a story of my life, and then just kidding, I can't see, and now it's the only thing I can focus on. Oh, I see it. Oh, shit. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. It's like right on my iris. Oh no. Oh, she's a killer. Hold on, I'm like losing my mind over here. Oh, what a bitch. Hi, my eye just had a moment. I'm not crying, I swear. I just wanted to say thank you so much for being my saving grace in 2020. No, I'm just kidding. My eye's just watering because I got a hair in it. How unfortunate. It'll recover in a little bit, but anyway, thank you. I swear I'm not crying. It's just my eye. How freaking cliche is that when I've been crying all 2020? 2020 is too much, guys. Like, I'm so ready to be done with this year. So I hope that you're super excited to like watch this video. Let me check. Dude, what time is it? Dude, it's only like 3 p.m. It feels like freaking 6 o'clock, okay? So hopefully this video will be out by like 5 or 6, maybe earlier. So it just depends on how long it takes to upload, but you know, I'm gonna go eat some food before I start my photo shoot. But I hope that you'll join my Wonderland over in OnlyFans, and you gotta be 18 plus. I hope you'll share your dark side with me, explore the dark side, and just, oh, it's free, by the way. You can follow the dark side stuff for free. So just because YouTube's like, no, fuck you. And I'm like, oh, but guess what? Who needs you anyway? But I'll still post like super family friendly content here on my YouTube channel. I just like, I can't really do a lot of the content that I used to do, and like more of the shadowy content that I want to do, YouTube is like not allowed. So I'm like, oh, I guess that violates guidelines, and I'm trying to pay my bills here. So, you know, trying to keep food on the table, but YouTube's like, sorry, you want to talk about subjects that actually matter? No, no money for you. But if you're a complete prick and do douchey things, then we'll make you millionaire. And I'm like, why? Why is it like this? In 2021, let's get some new influencers, yeah? So there we go. I'm rambling so much. It's been a long time. I feel like I have to make this video an hour and a half long, or like I failed. It's very possible that I actually might have to edit this video because it's over an hour long, and I think my video camera like cuts it into 2 videos to where if I want it, I'm gonna have to like stitch it together and then upload it, which is literally just gonna take me 5 years, so I apologize. But here we are. So there will still be no music, there will still be no anything, but yeah, so okay, with that being said, I'm gonna go and do the rest of the stuff I had planned for New Year's. I hope that you guys have a safe New Year's. Please stay inside, please stay quarantined, especially if you're in LA. It's really fucking scary. COVID-19 is not something to joke around about. People are really dying, people are really losing their lives, especially in America. Like, you need to be safe. Like, I'm so sick and tired of seeing really sad things, and we even lost a Republican-elect senator to COVID-19, and it's just like hard to feel bad for people when they have campaigns and they're not wearing masks, and hosting rallies when they're not wearing masks, and it's just like, come on guys, like, let's just be better. Let's just be better in 2021, and we're gonna literally repeat 2020 until we get it right, guys. So let's get it right the first time. For real, because I need to see the people I care about, or I'm actually going to lose my mind. It's going to drive me insane, and I know I'm not the only one, and I'm just like praying for all the frail minds out there, you know, like, and it's not a bad thing to have a mind that is swayed easily by thoughts, you know, like, if you struggle, you struggle, and there's nothing wrong with you, like. And that's what I mean, like, can we normalize the human experience, please? Like, there's nothing wrong with being a human being and struggling sometimes, and we just need to be here together and not judge each other for it, and just, like, give each other a hug sometimes, because darn, Skippy, we need it. But I've said way too much and not enough at the same time, I feel like. But I did my best. I haven't made a video in a very long time, but I really wanted to see you guys before 2020 was over. But yeah. Please hang in there, and I love you so much, and thank you so much for spending some of your day with me today, and all my links for all of you beans are in the description box, and I'm so excited to see what the next year brings us. So with that being said, I hope you enjoy my winter wonderland look. I don't know if I'll take a screenshot from this video for the thumbnail, or if I'll use one of the photos that I take, but there's my thumbnails. Maybe this will be the thumbnail, or that one, or that one. Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop and go eat food. Okay, I'm gonna go have some lunch, but anyway, we'll catch you later. But until next time, stay geeky, cheeky, and freaky, little hatchlings. But blessed be and bye, and I'll see you next year. Thank God. Thank you.